Hey guys, it's Major Fall here, and now for the moment a lot of you have been waiting for, the new Atlantis, well, not new Atlantis obviously, but Atlantis Reborn, the level that a lot of people struggled and a lot of people claim this didn't happen to me, yada yada. Like I mentioned in the previous video guys, this campaign isn't exactly the epitome of stability, alright? So shit that might happen to me might not happen to you. Keep that in bloody mind, and retry. If you lose, don't get that pissed off. Alright, that out of the way. Normally, how I used to do this is I build a wall in my base in certain sections so that when they tried to spawn an underworld passage, they'd fail. Like, it wouldn't work. It would work, that strategy would work about 80% of the time, give or take a few. But this new one, we actually just play aggressively and take the second base immediately, and then wall off that section so we only have to cover one pass. This does usually mean they'll get an underworld passage through close to the wall, but it is defendable and it's not too hard. Another thing is, sometimes when they attack, they'll retreat their army for no random reason. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Don't ask me why it's a thing. It just is. Alright, we're going to take advantage of the fishing ships we can gather in the middle of the pond. There's like 9 spots. We want 5 villages or citizens on each resource, regardless of the fishing ships we got. And we can't train myth units, but as we age, we still get them if we have repaired temples. We can't build normal temples to train actual myth units, and we can still gather relics if we want. We will also take advantage of the outer islands to do sneak attacks or claim other resources in case we run out, obviously. Now, this is going to take you probably about half an hour, probably longer, guys, so keep that in mind. The enemy not only train from barracks, but I'm pretty sure they spawn, so they spawn units at the same time, so that's how they usually fill their armies pretty damn quickly. So once you destroy the 4 initial barracks, it's not worth going for the other military ones at all as far as I'm concerned, because they still train more. People are likely to claim you could just go for the town center, speedrun strat, yada yada. I don't freaking care. I don't care, it's a speedrun strat, and when I did try on the extended edition specifically, it didn't work for me at all. So I don't want to hear it. If I see it in the comments, I'm going to ignore it. Simple as that. That out of the way, let's get started.
Those look like Atlanteans?
Look at this. You are truly favored, Krios, to have been shown the way to such a place.
The gods have favored Atlantis, but not the Olympian gods.
What?
Look, the symbol on the passage that brought us here. That's the mark of the Titan Oranos. Next to our settlement is a temple of his. Beside it is one to Kronos. These are clear signs. These are the gods who have led us here. Their temples are overgrown. We should restore them as a sign of our gratitude.
It is forbidden. Krios is right.
It's Kastor, son of Arkantos.
What was Zeus doing for us back there? At least Oranos has led us here. If he favors us, we're better offering prayers to him than having none look after us.
Look! They're going into the Temple of Oranos! We must put a stop to this at once!
Let's reclaim these temples and rebuild Atlantis.
Alright, so have your military get sent down here, train a citizen, have each a citizen repair that,
Kastor, we have
those
just
temples,
enough resources
and have
to
2 come
restore
down
the
here.
temples. After that, we'll need to gather more.
We're going to take this bear out, and what we're going to do is we're going to be cleaning up an initial attack, and then we're going to send our military down to the town center. So this relic should remain the same, wood and gold gather faster, and I would highly recommend grabbing it.
Look! Another Greek attack!
So have this citizen repair this temple down here. These are the only ways we're going to get consistent myth units. These give us Behemoths, a siege myth unit that can regenerate their health. But once you lose them, you're not getting them back, so just be aware of that.
The mad Atlanteans! Run to the tower!
So our focus is that we want to age up, and then build a wall and a bunch of towers. Usual. What we're going to do is we're just going to take out the bear. There's another temple down here we can get later. It's not necessary now. And there's also another relic we can grab down there later. We're not going to grab that now either. Just clean up the area.
Good work.
And just going to try to get as much food as we can so we can advance quickly, so we can get the watchtower upgrade. With what wood we got, we're going to get some fishing ships. We're going to advance at the Oceanus because we can get the Bite of the Shark upgrade, which will help our Murmillo to increase damage. Now we could go for the one that provides us with the Vela upgrade, but while it's nice to get some free hero units, it's not worth it as opposed to Shockwave where you can stun the enemy. Alright, so now that we're advancing to the next age, I'm going to send this citizen down here as well to help build the wall. And I want to send another one down here. Meantime, with the wood we're getting just get fishing ships so our food production isn't disrupted. We got 2 idlers. As we're on the berry bushes, we're going to put another one on wood and another on gold. Actually, keep both there on wood, and we'll switch you to that. Alright, now we're going to build the wall
The attacks are coming
like
from
that,
that
using the
leads to
trees.
other side of the island. The Greeks have a base there. We should destroy it.
We're also going to build a military academy so we can train Murmillo. Remember, you want Kastor at the front because he can tank the damage. We need to get more citizens, obviously. Put them on gold. Now, they do have a couple of myth units usually with their army, so a good idea is to make your Arcus heroes. Of course, you got to pay a cost for it, but this way they can be safely behind the walls and take out any myth units if required. Only turn them into heroes when if you see the myth units, guys. It's not worth using the resources now. Oh, there they are. And really, if it's only one, we can have Kastor deal with it. Let's get these towers up. I want to get the medium infantry upgrade. How did he walk through my wall? Thank you. That's... Alright. Alright, let's get an economic guild so we can get our upgrades. We get the Bite of the Shark upgrade as well. We're going to get the fishing ship upgrade per scene. Or per scene, whatever you call. So right now I have 7 fishing ships and only 1 citizen on food, but that should be enough. So this servant can heal your units. I would probably just delete it, just so you can get your population back. Right, we're going to get the watchtower upgrade. And this will pretty much solidify our defense. We will want to upgrade our walls, because Zeus infantry do more damage to walls, which is a pain. Alright, so once we got 5 on gold now. So that's good for us. Now we need to get 2 more wood. And, like, food is less of a concern because we've got the fishing ships going. So that'll help us a bit compared to others. We need to get a manor house because otherwise we're not going to be training any more units at all. We're definitely going to want to get the crenellations upgrade, but it's not critical. They don't usually send cavalry immediately to you. Alright, so we're going to get the hand axe and pickaxe upgrades, and probably the hunting dogs. We don't need husbandry. We don't have fattening animals to use. Alright. Good. There we go. The citizen being trained. Alright, yeah. Get them off our walls. Just going to target some of the counter infantry instead of the hoplites. These attacks will get worse. This is nothing at the moment. See, here comes another army. Like I mentioned, for some weird reason they like to retreat and not retreat. It's a weird cycle. Alright, so we got plenty to get more towers. So I'm going to just build more. And I want to get the wall upgraded with stone wall, so that should be coming next. Now you might think this might be a little unnecessary. Trust me, for any new player to this, it's very necessary. Pretty sure the pros will say it's not, and they can do whatever they please. This is for anyone who wants to do this. See? Bit of a bigger army now. Sort of why we want the towers and the stone walls upgraded. Don't forget, just because you repair the main wall too, guys, doesn't mean the sections are repaired, so you might want to just double check that too. Still need more villagers, because we don't have many on actual food. We only have them on the fishing ships, and I'm pretty sure they're not all using spots right now. I think there's 2 more we can take advantage of. Now, I'm pretty sure with the wall mostly secured, we're going to keep Kastor here, but once this is done, we're going to send Kastor to go take out a mini base near our town center. Guys, Murmillo, get in there. Some deer over there. Actually, we can go hunt that other bear. And we can go repair that other temple while we're there too. Alright, Kastor, you can go up now too. Alright. I think realistically that should be more than enough for defense. Alright, the bear should be in... There it is. Now, I will be building a dock here later. The reason I'm not building it now is because if I do, they'll send a navy to stop me from doing anything with it. So, you want to build it as you want to use it, so you have free reign to use it as you see fit. Just gonna get, since I got plenty of wood, I'm just gonna get the manor houses I need. So right now, all I'm really lacking on is food to advance to the next stage. There's the heroic age, so we can expect the underworld passage soon enough. Let's extend the line of sight of our buildings with signal fires. Alright, Kastor, go down there and clean the camp out.
The Titan worshippers! Run!
It's just a hoplite. And Toxite. You don't have to destroy this base, just destroy the tent and pick up the relic. I'm gonna get the medium archers even though I can't train them yet. You can train new units from the counter barracks. These are very specific. I'll build one just to show you what you can build. People would say instead of building towers, build this unit called Cherub Ballista, I believe it's how it's pronounced. They do spread their arrows far and wide. It's more like a mini siege unit than accurate archer fire. So it's good against mass units, but if you're versing single target, it's not great. There's the underworld passage right there. And since it's right close to us, we can just destroy it with the Behemoths. They didn't decide to send any units through. We got lucky. Oh, there they are. Here they come. I'm going to turn our Arcus into heroes. And as long as it's destroyed, which it is, I want to keep my Behemoths alive, we can deal with this attack just fine. Just have the Arcus target the Minotaur. And the towers will take care of the rest, really. Alright, now that we have more than enough to advance to the next stage, we're going to go with... you can go with both. They're not bad options here. This would have prevented him from casting the underworld passage wherever. Instead of training destroyers, you can get Contarius heroes to destroy the town center instead. It's a bit expensive though because you need favor, and the way you get favor as the Atlantean is you build town centers and you get a trickle. I normally go with Hyperion and just get destroyers. Chaos is useful in some cases. It just makes a few enemy units hostile to everyone. Like they become like a neutral unit. Whereas the tree lets you train a myth unit, but it's not a myth unit I'd normally train. You train a dryad from the tree, and the enemy can take control of the tree, so you'd have to keep it somewhere safe, really. Don't forget your armory upgrades, guys. This is going to matter a lot when we go to attack the base behind. So get those armory upgrades. Kastor's just been killing everything. Rip those goats. I never even got that relic either, so I'm gonna collect that relic. How many do I have on food? 1, 2, 3. So I need 2 more. And then I'll have 5 on each resource, which will be more than enough. Now, the counter barracks that I mentioned earlier. So you got your catapulties, which are counter cavalry only. They're really good at it, the job. They're pretty much like a super powered hoplite, but they're not a mainline unit. You have your Terma, which are your counter archers. These destroy archers. They're usually mobile too because they're on horse. So They're pretty good if you want to just go counter archer. And then the Cherio Ballista, which are like a siege weapon, which is good against infantry and ships. Again, good against massed infantry, not anything else. Anyway, let's get our heavy infantry upgrade and our heavy archer upgrade. And now that we can also train Arcus, we're going to just mix and match for a bit. Send the other behemoth down. And I'm going to have a couple of citizens on farms just so I have a constant food source coming in. I mean, we've obviously got our fishing ships too, but they're not like trickling it in like our citizens do. We have to move our citizens. Alright, so those relics inside the base now. They're not attacking me often than I'd like, which is concerning. Because I know when a bunch of you guys are going to do it, they're going to attack quite often. If they do, I mean, just keep training your units. You should have your towers up by now, of course. And realistically, if they're attacking your wall and you're still in like the early era, you got like your tier 1 walls, no upgrades. It doesn't hurt to have a citizen constantly repair the wall because they'll usually repair it faster than they can do damage to it. So if you're a little worried about those constant attacks that don't seem to be happening to me at the moment, you can do that. Like I said, they're just patrolling. Like, you can see how big of an army they got. They just don't want to come to my base. The wall's working pretty well. Alright, we can't go to the next age. We're going to get the town center for extra pop. And we're also going to get the fortified town center upgrade. Our gold has run out, so we'll use the gold over here. We got 9 fishing ships. That means we need 1. Oh, we got 5 on each. I'm going to get the levy mainline units. Here they come. Small army though, half the army's still back here. Anyway, like the defense is pretty much perfect at this point. Alright, so I'm going to inch forward now. I want to build a fortress and a couple of barracks around here so we can destroy the barracks. The 4 barracks that we need to destroy. Build a couple here, as well as a fortress.
It sure would be easier to get around if we built some sky passages.
You could obviously just build your military buildings and use a sky and direct them to the sky passage. That works too. But then you have to remember to just undo it. So it's better off. You're just better off building forward barracks, as far as I'm concerned here. I'm gonna try to strike when that other patrolling army is not there. Time our reinforcements can be waypointed down here. Now, I believe hero units don't benefit from like the medium and heavy upgrades, but they do benefit from the armory upgrades. So just for that. I don't have carpenters, but I don't really need it at the moment. Just gonna get those armory upgrades instead. I'd get masons. That just helps a bit when you want to keep your buildings alive for longer. When they leave, strike. Oh, no, it looks like they're just massing up now. Most of them. I mean, see what I mean? Like, the AI is just weird in this game. I want to get the Levy Palace soldiers. Like, see, they should be attacking me. It's not, it shouldn't be this easy. And realistically, I shouldn't be complaining that it's this easy. I'm going to cast Chaos here. I'm just going to go for the 4 barracks. With the Behemoths. Hopefully they'll just focus on the army and ignore the Behemoths.
The Atlanteans are breaking through the pass. We have to stop them.
Cast a plant here as well. Alright, that's one objective done. Now we're going to start taking the outer islands to prepare for the back attacks.
We've destroyed the base, and we're moving on to the city.
Excellent.
Most of our Murmillo got taken out. Ooh! That's new. He lightning bolted my plant. Never seen that happen before. Alright, so now I'm going to build this dock. And I want to get 2 transport ships. And there's this little section down here I want to clean too. I'm gonna get 2 transport ships. Got more than enough resources to keep this fight going for a bit. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send 1 transport ship over here, and then 1 transport ship down here. The reason I'm sending 1 down to the bottom left
The Atlanteans are coming.
is because there's a bunch of gold and wood we can take advantage of there. And the other reason for the other one is that we're gonna use the other landing for a back sneak attack essentially. Gonna take the other gold gatherer. So this is gonna put a little slowdown on our gold production, but it won't last too long. A shockwave and disrupt them. But I think this army might be a bit too big. Which is okay. So our behemoths are very likely going to die. Not this section, although there's a lot of wood there if you want to use that one. So now there's going to be a lot of cavalry coming. I'm just going to train a bunch of Murmillo here. I'm going to have Arcus train from this one and just come from behind. Alright, so now we're going to deposit our villager here. I'm going to build a palace there. Transport ship moving. We don't want to be attacked by the triremes. And you can see there's already a sky passage here. So you just claim by moving towards it. I'm going to build a couple of towers. And I want to build a sky passage here. Consider getting heroic renewal because we're going to probably turn our destroyers into heroes so they are a bit more tanky and they do their job better. Hopefully we'll have enough to destroy the town center outright. Now we're going to need that transport ship upgrade because we're going to, like I said, train a lot of destroyers. So slow down training from here now because I'm gonna need a big mass. Let's get Kastor up and then I want to distract his main army while I send the destroyers behind. Yep. This is sort of why we want to build a couple of towers here too, so it just defends our coastline a bit. Let's turn those 4 into heroes now. I've got a bit too much. So, curious, like, because we can't get any more pop than this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna just sacrifice a few units. I'm gonna cancel training temporarily. Because our force doesn't have to be big to distract them. That's the goal here, just to distract. And obviously turning these units into heroes makes them cost more. But like they take an extra pop. So you should do it once you reach pop cap. You can see with Mythic Renewal, Heroic Renewal, they're regenerating their health, which is good. Yes, that one archer was going to do so much. See, they still got an army there too. Makes it a bit difficult. Alright. And these are the heroes. Can I repair the ship? I think I can. This is gonna suck because I don't think this transport ship's gonna make it. We'll see. Oh, with PS armor, yeah, okay, I'll make it, just barely.
The ships are loaded. Go!
One of the things I hated with the extended edition is how they changed how troops decrew themselves. Destroy that little fenced gate there. Cast Carnivore here, Chaos. And just try to get your units to the town center. Like shockwave them to get them out of your way if you gotta.
Atlanteans. It's true.
As you can see, this is what I mean. You gotta destroy the town center, and it's a bit of a problem when all these units are there. But your destroyers do a lot of damage quickly, so if you can get that done, it's not the worst thing. Unfortunately, they had just too much of a mass there. This is where it becomes problematic. Because he'll repair the town center. Right, let's see if we can get the army away.
Yuji, mos intem. Skopos?
Yuji.
Skopos? Yuji. Burek.
And yeah, they just surround the bloody town center. We're gonna need another transport ship. And we need to send you guys to go mine more gold.
Herr Joe's?
We build one down there.
Yuji.
There we go.
Skopos? Yuji.
I'm gonna delete that transport ship because it's just too hurt.
Burek. Mat. Yuji. Mat. Skopos?
Yeah, that's the problem. Problem isn't just dealing with the mass surrounding the town center and him constantly training so many units. It just becomes like a massive army war, and like because you're near his base, destroying these military buildings down here doesn't mean crap. Alright, 18 destroyers should be enough.
Skopos? Yuji. Schloss. Burek. Burek. Mat.
Burek.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a couple more barracks at the front, just so I can keep sort of presence there.
Skopos? Julius Moke. Yuji. Yuji. Burek. Burek. Mat.
Skopos? Schloss.
Skopos? Schloss.
Deal with the small incursions that you get brought to you. But don't go too far ahead. You don't want to attract the main army till you're ready.
Yuji. Schloss. Yuji. Schloss. Yuji. Burek. Burek.
Can of course destroy the more walls too if you want to get your army in smoother. It might not be a bad idea to destroy those wooden fences.
Skopos? Yuji. Mat. Burek. Yuji. Julius Moke. Schloss. Yuji.
Not even... of course they're heavy units, obviously, but still, it's insane that we have to deal with so much. And we can't increase our pop any further. There's another island down there. I'm not sure if it's worth taking, though. I don't think I've ever explored that island. Build that one.
Osto. Ma.
And the palace.
Yuji. E poro fras. Yuji. E poro fras. Yuji.
Yuji?
Burek. E porofras. Mak, eshlos.
So let's get our destroyers ready.
Skopos. Eshlos, Yuji. Burek. Yuji. Burek. Tilis Mokay.
Alright, now let's attract the army if we can.
Skopos. Yuji. E porofras.
Skopos. Herjos intel.
Burek. E porofras.
That's most of the army. Here they come. With the destroyers there. They'll probably likely cast ceasefire here. Just be prepared. Come on, don't cast it, don't cast it, don't cast it. Alright, we destroyed it fast enough. We got lucky. 31 minutes is not bad, actually, for this map, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, if you don't destroy it fast enough, they'll cast ceasefire. Or they'll usually cast it.
Them are escaping.
Krios, they were Greek. Why would they attack us?
Whatever the reason, it is an outrage. Get your troops together, Kastor.
We're in no shape to start a war now. I will get some men and go after the Greeks, but I want to find out why an old ally would suddenly attack us before we start any fighting.
And what's great is I get to do it again on the gold edition later. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Anyway, some couple of notes, guys. If you're watching this now, chances are I'm streaming live at twitch.tv/majorfoley. I'll be streaming some Command & Conquer General Challenges as well as some Destiny 2 tonight. I also got a new mic that I'm testing with it. So I got myself a standalone mic, AT2020 Audio-Technica. Still messing a bit with it because, well, I don't really have a sound-treated room, obviously. And, yeah, so I'm testing that out. I also got my toy, but, they sort of sent me the wrong order. So, got to discuss, what's happening there. So, yeah, but that might be happening sometime this weekend. Anyway, remember, guys, hit the subscribe button if you liked. Also the like button. Comment if you wish. And come follow me at twitch.tv/majorfoley. I've also got my Discord, where I alert people when I go live on Twitch. You can join that. It'll be in the description below. And I shall catch you guys another time. Extended edition, we're doing Greetings from Greece. And I've still got the gold edition to do of Atlantis Reborn, obviously. But until then, I'll see you next time.